Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. I have not been on for quite a long time, and I thought I should come on and I cut my hair a while ago and it didn't turn out very well. So anyway, it'll grow. It'll grow. So I haven't been well. Actually, I haven't been well since last July, and through all kinds of tests and everything else, the closest thing we can come up with is that I suffer from anxiety, and probably rightfully so. So I'll do a kind of a Debbie Downer part here just to give you a recap of my year. I quit smoking for 2 weeks and I'm back to smoking again. And sorry, but I look like, you know what? I think I'll be quitting pretty soon. I'm getting tired of smoking. But I actually just quit one night. Actually, it was the 2nd of January. I just quit smoking and didn't feel like going out and buying any. Didn't feel like getting out of the house. But, you know, the symptoms of anxiety or panic attacks is typical. You know, you want to sleep a lot. You have no energy to do anything. You don't have interest in doing anything. We tried different pills, and I'm just not a pill taker, and I don't like being dependent on pills for anything. So we had a pretty bad year. We had 5 deaths in our family, and of course my poor little fur baby Zorro had to be put down last March. I'm still heartbroken. Think I'd get over it, but anyway, I think I might have mentioned in my earlier videos, I don't remember, but Zorro never barked. Never barked. I had him for 13 years. And when we moved into this house, about 6 months after moving into this house, maybe even less, he started howling. And I've moved many times with him, and he's never, ever barked. When I've gone out, he's just, you know, gone into his bed. He's been fine. But I think as he aged, the vet had said he had a bit of dementia, and he was getting forgetful about things. And anyway, so before that, I had got a phone call from our police department, and the division was called Elder Abuse and Elder Fraud Division. Someone had called to say, now this was last year, last February, I think, and we think it was a nasty neighbor who has since moved because the dog was barking when we had to go out, and I tried to bring him out as often as I could. And I understand. I mean, I don't like dogs barking either, but you know, it was always during the day. We were home or we were gone out to shop or whatever. Anyway, no excuses. So my heart was broken when we got this call, got this visit from this officer who had said there was a complaint lodged that there may be elder abuse in our home. Now, that shocked me. It hurt my feelings. I started being paranoid. I started thinking, what's going on behind my back? Like, you know, what evil things are, you know, that I'm not aware of, you know, that being not in control, being unaware that there are nasty people out there. And it took me a long time. And then after, you know, my uncle passed away, well, I had 4 uncles passed away, and my my aunt, my godmother, and through up until the summer, I got very, very sick in July. But I did a lot of crafts. I did a lot of things. I tried to keep things up. My aunt came to visit us for a month in September. Um, and she was shocked when she heard that. And then I got another call. And it was a totally different issue. I wasn't with my mom. It was my sister-in-law and my brother who had taken her to the bank. My sister-in-law is from Mexico, so her accent is quite thick, and my mom has trouble understanding English, let alone because of her hearing. I don't know what happened. They took her out. She didn't need money. She had money in her wallet. Why they took her to the bank, I don't know. Some kind of issue was going on. The teller was helping mom. I don't know. All I know is that I think the bank teller was concerned because she took my sister-in-law's name, my brother, and my mom's name. And then, of course, my sister-in-law said she was living with me and my name. And we got another call regarding fraud, abuse, elder abuse. So this is the second time I got a call. Only this time it was from the public guardian. Now, I don't know where you live, if there's such a thing, but here in Canada we have Public Guardian is a government-run organization where if elderly people can no longer look after their finances, it is sometimes essential for the public guardian to, especially if they're in nursing homes and things like that, to regulate their money, to make sure that things are getting paid, to make sure they have spending money and all that. Kind of like an accountant, right? Well, it's called a public guardian. So I got 3 calls from the public guardian. The first call, okay, I explained she lives with me. She looks after her own money. Mom is still capable. She's on the brink, mind you. I have to admit, she's on the brink of not knowing, but her finances, she's pretty sharp with her money. We live together. We share expenses. If I don't have money for gas and we have to go out, Mom will help me. If the car breaks down or something needs fixing and I don't have enough money, she will help me. We share expenses, we share the rent, I pay for a lot of the other things like utilities and the TV, the cable, and phones and things like that. And Mom helps out with groceries as well. So, we're 2 people, elderly people living together, sharing a life. Well, that brought me down. It brought me down. They were threatening me. They may not think they were, but they were. Because I am my mom's power of attorney, I have to be very careful on what money is being spent and where it's going and all that stuff. Well, I've always let Mom look after her own funds. I look after mine, she looks after hers. When Mom is legally deemed that she is unable or incapable of, or if there comes a point where our family feels that she is incapable of handling her funds, then I will, then take over or have my daughter take over if that's scary to some people. But I just got so why were these people doing this? And I think what happened was when my mom was at the bank teller was afraid that, because Mom had made a fuss. Now, this lady doesn't know my mother. She doesn't know that Mom can't hear. And because she's elderly, she may have thought that, my brother, who has Alzheimer's, so my sister-in-law may be trying to take their money. I don't know. I don't know what their thoughts were, but they reported her, and then I get the call. And my sister-in-law got calls, and, it was it got to the point where I was becoming paranoid about everything. Mom and I were having a good time. We were getting to know each other again. Things were going great, and then bang. So 2018 was a horrible, horrible year for me. The only blessing of the whole year was that I really enjoyed my craft fair and preparing for the craft fair. That kind of kept my mind off things. And up until about 2 weeks ago, I was not able to deal with a lot of stuff, which is totally not like me. I am not. Yes, I'm very, very sensitive, and yes, I'm caring, but I get angry when people accuse me of something that is not true. And I mean, I know it happens, and I understand, and I told the police officer, yes, you don't know me. You don't know I could be stealing my mother's money and gambling it away, or come into my home and see all the brand new stuff that I have, which I don't have. So I understand there are people who do take advantage of elderly people. But once they have come here and they have, checked things out and know that she's eating well and she's doing well and everything else. So up until a couple of weeks ago, with the last visit that we had, it played on my mind and played on my mind. And now I'm just angry. I'm just totally angry that the last thing that the social worker and police officer said to me before they left the house was, it won't be long and your mom will have to go in a home. What? I was so angry and so upset. And they left. And then I stewed about it. It hurt me. I'm thinking, it's almost like one of these conspiracy theories, I'm thinking, what is going on here when we're living a normal, healthy life? Mom's got a good home with me. I don't abuse her. She doesn't abuse me. We're two people living together and doing the best we can with the income that we have, So, and that was before Christmas. So about 2 weeks ago, my anxiety was getting worse. And then I just got angry. I got angry. How dare people come into our home and assume things? How dare people, and especially young people, and I'm sorry to say this, but the young people in social work today or in any healthcare fields or any of those things have no idea how to deal with or talk to elderly people. And as far as I'm concerned, they need to get their life together. They need to go on course and learn. You don't tell somebody, well, they may have to go in a home. Be prepared. That is actually what she said, be prepared, because your mom might have to go in a home. My mom washes herself, she cleans herself, she dresses herself, she cleans the house, she does all the toiletries she needs, she brushes her teeth, she has a routine she does, she takes a shower. I always check on her, mind you, but she takes a shower by herself. The only thing my mom does not do is cook on the stove. She does not cook. She makes herself toast and sandwiches, gets things out of the fridge, makes herself a cup of tea. She is fully functioning. She is fully functional and does not require to be in a home. And now I'm just angry about it. So in telling you all of this, and I know I'm going on and on, but that's what I had to put up with for 2018. And I just have to get mad. I just have to get angry and be angry at society and some of the government departments that think they know better. just because they read it in a book. And so this is our life. This is what I've had to put up with for a year. It's been heartbreaking. It's been emotionally draining for me. You start second guessing everything that you do. And, I'm a senior citizen too. So who's looking after me, right? This is kind of the way I was looking at it. So I decided not to do any more videos after Christmas. After my craft fairs and stuff. I just didn't have the heart. I just couldn't do it. And so now I'm rethinking my channel. I'm deciding what I want to do next with it. I loved crafting. I have to organize my place. I have not touched anything since my craft fair in November. It's piled in my room. I haven't done anything because I felt like I was dying. To be honest with you, I felt like, I've got reflux badly. I think it's a bit of an ulcer because of all of the behind the scenes things that are going on. And I'm sorry to make this such a Debbie Downer, but I wanted to let you know what I've been going through for the past, 8 months, a year. It's been a year, and I'm getting to the point where I'm now angry instead of feeling sorry for myself and looking within and what did I do wrong and what did I do wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. We have not been doing anything wrong. And that's what bothers me, is that there are so many assumptions out there. There are so many assumptions about people. And my mom is going to be living with me as long as she and I am physically able to live together. So that has been my life. That has been the year I've had. Things were going so well, and then bang, it's horrible. It's horrible to think that things go on behind your back. And the other terrible thing is that those people who call to make a complaint can remain anonymous. So therefore, they are not accountable. And that is not right. That is totally not right. They should be made accountable for making accusations without merit. And I'm going to be looking into it. I am going to be talking to a lawyer. There's got to be something. Yes, I can understand it's possible. There is, millions of people that are probably going through elder abuse, and I understand that. But to assume things without merit, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I put Mom on video, and it's not just the good days. I put her on video whether she's having a good day or a bad day. Mom's very rarely having a bad day, very rarely. Most of the time she's very easygoing, and she's happy to. I get her to play on the computer. She plays games on the computer. She watches TV. I'm a little disappointed that she's not doing too much knitting right now, but I think she's just gotten tired of it. She had done so much of it. So we're going to have to find another activity for Mom to do. But so now I'm faced with, sorry this is running so long. So now I'm faced with, what am I going to do with my YouTube channel? I thought about branching off, keeping this channel as my crafting channel and branching off into elder care and the consequences, and what we have to do to look after ourselves and make it real life, because this is real life. This is what I have to deal with. I've always been one to wonder when people are mean, why, instead of just getting mad and saying, mind your own business or whatever. I've always, well, where is this coming from? Out of the blue. How could people, anyway. So that's why I've been away. And now I am trying to rethink my videos. I've got to clean my room. I have not been in the mood. I have not felt like it, but we're going to try and get some decluttering done. We did put away some things. I do have a bit of a video I'm going to show. I'll put that up later. And that is with me trying to get rid of some Christmas stuff and bringing it downstairs and storage stuff. Anyway, guys, it's 20 minutes. I am sorry it's so long, but I just wanted you to have an idea as to why I have not been on. It's been a horrible year. It's been a horrible, I'm just not even doing my hair. And now I'm at the point where I was so sick from being upset and with the deaths in the family and my fur baby and the accusations that have been going on and trying to justify things and dealing with my sister-in-law. God love her, but she told me that my mom had said to her when she was still living with David that she had $80,000, 40 for me and 40 for my brother, put aside. My mom does not have that money. Now, I have a feeling if she did have that money, it was put in David's account under his name, and Mom's name was not on there. So I know that they made some money when they were in Florida and when they sold their property and everything, and they combined it into one account, but it was in his name. And everything that was in his name, my mother had no access to and was not allowed to have any of it. And according to his will, when he passed away last year, everything goes to his children, and Mom got nothing. So, and I was tired of fighting with family, saying, friends, oh, you should take them to court, and you should do. I went to a lawyer and talked to a lawyer, and they told me what Mom was entitled to and not entitled to, and she was not entitled to any of his money because it was left to his kids. End of story. So even though you think you have a joint account, you better be careful because that can be changed. Anyway, guys, this has been a real Debbie Downer, and I really apologize for that, but I'm still trying to think of how I'm going to, how I'm going to go forward with my YouTube channel. I miss it. I miss doing my crafts. And hopefully I'll get back into it. But in the meantime, I am going to probably start a realistic caregivers, video or channel. So the next time you see me, hopefully things will be better. There'll be crafts. There'll be things to do. There'll be organizing to be done. There will be more fun. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm sorry it's so long, but we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.